Good morning. Thank you for joining me on Delicious by Debbie. This is actually Labor Day, and here I am in the kitchen cooking, but I don't consider that labor. I don't consider that work. I love to do it. And I have been wanting to make ham and Swiss quiche. Now, I'm not going to call it a breakfast quiche because we eat it for supper too. So I thought I'd have you watch how I make it. So first of all, I'm going to spray a 9-inch pie dish. Okay, now set that aside. I have the oven set to 400. Oops. Well, I guess I need that pie dish right now. So the first thing I want to do is put 2 cups of chopped up ham. Now this is ham I had left over from one that I had cooked, and before we froze it, we just cut it up into small chunks so that we would have it all ready for things like this. So first of all, I want to put, I'm trying to move you a little bit closer, 2 cups of ham down into the bottom of this dish. Okay. And then I want 1/3 cup of chopped onion, and what I've done is take my grinder, I guess that's what you would call it, see, a Black & Decker 3-cup chopper, that's what it's called. And I put an onion from our garden in there, chopped it all up into small pieces, and then put the lid on it and just pulse it. And as you will see, it really chops the onion up nicely. And I wanted to do a whole onion because I wanted 1/3 cup for this, and I also want some left over to put on hot dogs and hamburgers. So I'm going to take 1/3 cup of this, and I'm going to spread that around on here. It's more of a supper meal than a breakfast. Okay, there's my 1/3 cup of onion. And I'll save the rest of that for us to have later. Now I want to take a cup of shredded Swiss cheese. I had a chunk, solid chunk of Swiss cheese that was given to me. And so I shredded it just on my kitchen shredder here, grater. And I'll freeze the rest of it. I want a cup of this put on top here. Swiss cheese. It does give it a delicious flavor. Like I said, I have the oven set at 400 and it's all ready. Okay, the rest of that I will freeze. Okay, let's mix up the rest of this. A little whisk here. I've got 4 eggs in this bowl and I want to whisk them up. Okay, that's pretty good. Get me a mixing bowl here, and I'm going to put those 4 eggs into this mixing bowl. Guess I could have mixed them right in here, but beat them just a little bit more. Okay, and then 2 cups of half and half. Mix that in there. And then I want 1 cup of Bisquick. I have a box of it here, and I want 1 cup. This is a 1/4 cup measuring cup, so I'm going to want 4 of these. So we'll mix that all up. Okay, getting that whisked up nice. And into that, I'm going to put 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. And I'm also going to put 1/2 teaspoon of minced garlic. And I like the kind in the jar. I don't want the dried kind. Fresh would be fine too if you have it. So we'll mix this all up, pour it into that cheese and ham and onion, and it's ready to go in the oven. Okay, I'm just gonna pour this into here, let it soak down through. Let that work its way down through. I'll pour some more on. And help it work its way down through. Okay, I have a little bit more I want to work into there. So I'm going to put this into a 400-degree oven, and I will show you when it comes out. Thank you for watching. Just wanted to show you that the quiche is done. I put a knife in the middle of it, and there was nothing runny down in there. I would like to say that I did switch to my quiche pan because it was a little bit deeper than my 9-inch pie dish, and there were a few tablespoons of the half and half and Bisquick egg mix that I couldn't fit into the pie dish without having it too full. So I did switch over to this one. So if you're using a dish that's not deep enough, you might want to just cut back a little bit on the half and half. That would take care of it. As soon as this cools, we'll cut it and see what it's like. Okay, I think the quiche is cool enough now that I can cut it and try some. I haven't eaten yet today, so it's time for some brunch here. It's actually after lunchtime, so I'm going to give this a try. You can see the ham. You can really taste the Swiss cheese in that. If you don't like Swiss cheese, you could always use cheddar or something else, but I really like the Swiss. We both do. But this is delicious. I hope you'll give it a try sometime.